You don't ask questions about Eddie Gein.
My parents said there's someone down in Plainfield and they're killing everybody.
A Netflix series about it. Yeah. Behind this fence, right there. I have a question for you guys. I'm going up to Plainfield to make a YouTube video about Ed Gein. What do you think about Ed Gein? The crazy guy from the 50s that cut people up. They made a Netflix documentary about him. You know about him? The ghoul of Plainfield? Mm-hmm. You have no idea about, you don't know him? Mm-hmm. So you don't know Ed Gein, huh?
Well, you know, it's starting to ring just a little bit of
I'm
bell.
surprised you don't remember. It was a big deal.
Well, I was 10 years old.
Right, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I lived on the farm, so I know.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a lot of folks up there who have the same kind of story. They'll be like, oh, I was young, but... Well, you saw right there. Grandma herself, Grandpa, have no idea about Ed Gein, which was very surprising to me. My grandfather reads the newspapers, loves pop culture. I was very surprised that he didn't know Ed Gein's name off top, but I am hoping that we will meet some more folks today that have a better idea of who is Ed Gein, the real Ed Gein. All right, so I'm almost to Plainfield, Wisconsin. Full disclosure, I'm rather nervous about this. This is either gonna be a sucky video because nobody wants to talk to me and it's a tiny, tiny town in the middle of nowhere, or two, people don't want to talk to me because they are tired of hearing about Eddie Gein. And I would not blame them for that. This is kind of overplayed. Hollywood has benefited off of Ed Gein's image countless time and time again, and now I'm sure if you're watching this video, you watched the Monster series on Netflix, and again, benefiting off of Ed Gein's image in a very weird Hollywood done-up way. So my goal with this video is to desensationalize the idea of Plainfield, Wisconsin. I'm trying to prove that, trying to show all you folks that folks in Wisconsin are better than they were portrayed in that documentary. The documentary made it out to seem that Ed Gein is a product of his environment, whereas I think that Eddie Gein was a mentally ill individual. We made it to Plainfield. I apologize for the bugs on the windshield. It was a drive to get here. Just a quick Google Earth drop in here to show you how absolutely in the middle of nowhere Plainfield is. Alright, we made it to Plainfield. I'm already getting stares. I kind of figured this was going to be the whole day. When you're walking around with a camera in a small town, so is life. Plainfield, Wisconsin, baby. It is as regular as you might imagine. First stop is Royal Supermarket here. This is the kind of place where you would find folks that do not want to talk about this, so this is about to be interesting. Here goes nothing. Hello. White grape. The goat. How's it going? I'm trying to make a video to desensationalize Plainfield right now.
All the Ed Gein stuff?
Yes, exactly right. Like,
I like it.
It's just a regular place, guys. Like, it's just like it's a tiny town. Like, there's not crazy people there.
Well, and it really doesn't get talked about much, only because his last victim from the hardware store,
Yeah.
her grandson was.
Oh, really? So it's like a hush hush, keep it away.
Because of respect for them.
They just
bring
made
energy
a new
to it.
series.
Exactly.
Yeah, me and my husband were trying to watch to see what it's about, but he also was seeing a lot of people are visiting his grave and making a mess up there.
Really?
Like, there's comments saying, please keep our area clean, our community, instead of leaving garbage. I guess someone put a big can of the pork and beans and like,
yes, I saw that picture on Facebook.
On his grave area and like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Well, they were kind, but you saw it right there. It's kind of a hush hush topic in town. Don't want to go around offending nobody, so I'm a little extra scared right now. My heart is racing. They just said that the victim of his last victim's son lives up the road from here. So there's a good old chance I could just be running into victims of Ed Gein's crimes today, and that is not what I'm trying to stir up. I am not trying to make some old man cry or some old lady cry, so we're gonna have to be very careful about how we go about asking folks questions today. All right, so I'm driving around Plainfield. I see nobody, not a single person. I kind of expected this, I'm not gonna lie. This town is tiny, like less than 1,000 people tiny. So I think the plan for today to get conversations, because that kind of worked well, I got some conversations out of those folks, is I'm just gonna go to like the 4 businesses in town today and buy products. So next stop, the Dollar General for our granola bar. Wish me luck. All right, stop number 2, Dollar General. There's a lot more folks in this parking lot, so I'm hoping maybe we can get some conversation out of somebody in there. No for sure's on this one, though. We are in a tiny town, folks. People do not like to talk, let alone on camera. So here goes nothing. Very small town vibes in Plainfield. It's honestly a beautiful little town. The fall trees are starting to turn. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question? I'm just curious, what was it like growing up in Plainfield? It's a regular little Wisconsin town, right?
Right.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah. So my grandmother was born in the 40s, and she said growing up she heard nothing of it. It wasn't in the papers, it wasn't anything. Has it always been a well talked about thing here, or is it kind of hush hush?
Yeah, it's sort of hush hush.
Yeah.
It's kind of taboo.
Yeah. Take care now. Thank you. Is this the checkout here, sir?
That's one of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's self, my bad. I didn't realize.
I don't know. I didn't say that.
Plainfield. People are talking about it a lot with the Eddie Gein crap. And I'm just looking to see if I can meet some regular folks in Plainfield to kind of just show people that it's a regular town with regular people.
You don't ask questions about Eddie Gein.
That's what I figured.
There's
That's what folks been telling me.
relatives here.
I understand that, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any pictures, but I'll tell you what I know. Ask me questions, I'll tell you if I know or not.
Do you know if there's folks in town here that I might run into that might be severely affected by me asking these questions?
Any of his relatives,
Right.
who knows who they are?
So that's the hard part,
People
right?
around here are careful about it
Right, yeah.
because
Sorry?
they gotta live here. He's still buried here.
Yeah,
Somebody stole his tombstone.
I don't want anybody's image to be
Once
affected.
hurt somebody's feelings.
Right. Understandable. Well, the series that just came out has really made it look like Plainfield played a part in the whole situation, and I'm just trying to show that I'm from here, and I just wanted to show that everybody's just normal, good old folks around here that look out for each other, and it's not as grotesque as they made it seem in the series.
Boy, it was gross.
Another question for you would be, is they burned that house down. Do you know, is that a coincidence? Because that's what the internet says.
I suspect it wasn't, you know.
Yeah, right.
Somebody wanted to get rid of.
Right, because I heard they were putting it up for auction. They don't want to keep that. Somebody didn't want to keep that crap around here.
It would never sold.
Well, I won't hold you for too long,
I
sir.
know he was the evil.
He was an evil guy. You're right. No,
Wrong
he
up
was exactly, absolutely. I think that's mostly what I'm trying to show here.
You
is
can have that.
Absolutely, that he was evil and it wasn't the rest of us. Right. Well, take care now. Well, that gentleman did not want to be on camera, but we heard it again. It's very taboo to talk about Eddie Gein in this town. Lots of folks still affected by it 70 years later. We got the kids of his victims still living in the town. We have relatives of Eddie still living in town. It's a sore subject around here, guys. I honestly feel real bad walking up to all these old folks and even bringing it up right now. I don't even really know why I'm here. This feels like I'm taking part in sensationalizing the whole ordeal, although my goal is to do the exact opposite. So let's see what happens in Ace Hardware here. This would have been the place where Eddie Gein found one of his victims. Not necessarily this Ace Hardware itself, but the Plainfield hardware store. We'll see what happens. First, gotta take out the earrings. Go big undercover camo Bass Pro hat. Do I look like I'm from Plainfield now? I hope so. Let's go find out what's up. Plainfield is just this regular community in our area that has regular folks that look out for each other like everywhere else.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just, basically, I know that this is a long lead in, but I'm just wanting to ask you guys about your experience growing up in Plainfield, and I just am trying to put together a video
I
to
can't
show.
answer that because I didn't grow up in Plainfield.
Okay,
so
well,
that
I
one
grew up in
can't-
Green Bay.
Green Bay, well, I guess living in Plainfield, it's just a regular
don't-
small town, right?
Yeah, true,
It's just,
but I only work here.
okay, understandable, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, it is. I mean, everybody.
Do you have a niece who work?
No, well, I can give you Bobby's her number.
Well, all right, I'm sorry to bother you guys. You have a nice day.
That's okay, thank you.
All right, well, they knew more than they wanted to talk about, but it's obviously a taboo subject, so we'll leave it alone. I feel like all these folks would rather this just die in 1957 with Eddie Gein and not be brought up again 70 years later. So I've been to the Ace Hardware, the Dollar General, and the grocery store, so there's not really anywhere left to go here. I'm gonna try downtown. I'm gonna just walk up the street, see if there's any businesses open. It looked like there was one Mexican restaurant and like a dry cleaner. So again, Plainfield, tiny town, nothing going on here, folks. Just regular people, literally the most regular people you will ever meet. Plainfield Bowl and Pizzeria. It appears as though it's closed at the moment, though. Not much going on around here. And every time somebody drives by, they just stare at me. Oh, but that is just because I am in a tiny town. What is this? What the? Okay, well, this is creepy. You got a bunch of busted up gnomes and some fake gravestones back here. Guess there's some creepy parts of town too. I can't help but feel bad out here, guys. Every old person I walk by that sees me with a camera just gives me the most disappointed look. They are so fed up with Eddie Gein. This is a really cool building though. Old opera house. A really cool building. Well, that's kind of cool. It's all pink on the side. They got a penguin on the fire department sign. It's adorable. It's a creepy little sidewalk. It's gorgeous here, guys. So green. Like, the smell of the air up here is so fresh. It's a beautiful little town, guys. But don't come here. Stay away. Let them live their little lives in their little town. I wish they would have made it more clear that this was so random in that series, because for whatever reason they just made it seem like he had a crazy girlfriend and a crazy mom and a crazy hardware store lady, and that was all the reasons it happened. That's not why it happened. He was an evil person. I think it's super unfair for people to like portray small town America as anything but just quaint and perfect, because nobody wants any drama here. Everybody just wants to get along and take care of each other. We got a little grumpy boy over there. He's so cute though. First thing that's wanted to talk to me today. You want to see the real Wisconsin culture right here. We got a pedestrian sign with the Clay Matthews Packers jersey, folks. Lots of abandoned buildings in Plainfield. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it wasn't like this post-World War II. Probably was a lot nicer of a town here. Probably a lot more going on. Nowadays, jobs are scarce. This looks like a beautiful little coffee shop here. This looks so nice. It's a little tourist town. Folks on their way up north to their cabins up here, so most of the time they're open all weekend and then they close on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I am unfortunately here at the wrong time. We got a little Mexican grocery store there. They love the penguins in Plainfield. I don't really know why. Mi tiendita Mexican store. Buenos. Got some workers getting ready to get in the van for the day, head off to some site. Tri-County Area Schools. It shows you how tiny of a town it is here, folks. We have 3 counties going to 1 school in this town. This is a cool little spot. This is older than crap. I guarantee you Eddie Gein frequented this establishment, unfortunately. I would bet money on it thing looks like it was built in probably the late 30s, late 20s. It's got industrial brick on it, so it can't be much older than that. I was right moment here. Found the keystone brick to this building, the bowling alley, built in 1936. All of these semis driving by are so loud. They're the cool Pabst Blue Ribbon sign. That is a Wisconsin iconic sign right there. Every cool old bar building in Wisconsin will have the Pabst Blue Ribbon sign. Not much to see in there. It looks like it still functions sometimes. Just closed at the moment. Time for me to head on out to the cemetery. Please do not visit the cemetery. Like, have some pity on these poor folks. They do not want you around. They don't want me around. Have you seen how I've been received here? They don't want me around. The moment I bring up Eddie Gein, everybody's head turns and they say, oh, that's kind of taboo. Part of me wanted to kind of meet somebody that knew Eddie Gein personally or had been affected by him. Until I got here. I do not want to meet that person anymore because I cannot imagine how terribly awkward that conversation would be. Especially when I'm sitting over here acting like I'm trying to desensationalize it by bringing it up. That seems so counterintuitive, and I feel like a jerk for even being here right now. So please do not come to Plainfield, and if you do not ask the locals about Eddie Gein. I screwed up. Now, I will not be telling you where the Plainfield Cemetery is, and I'm not trying to make this a shrine towards anybody. I do not want this to be a meeting place for creeps. I do not want this to be something that folks think is okay to just be pulling up to and vandalizing. There's people that live on this road. There's people that live in Plainfield. There are folks that do not need the negative energy around Ed Gein's name. With that said, if you want to be a creep and go look it up and show up yourself, it's not that hard to find, I will admit. All right, here it is. That's where he's at. That's Augusta. I felt bad at first because there were people walking around, but now I'm realizing that they are tourists just like me. And I feel less bad because they are part of the sensationalization just as much as I am. So I just don't know how to feel about all this, guys. I feel like I'm adding to it. I feel like I'm making it worse by doing this.
3 cars out here.
I know, yeah. I pulled up and I felt bad because I saw these people. I'm like, are they talking to family members? And then I'm like, no, they're just part of it too. So
They're from, which is
just down the road, yeah. Are you from Plainfield yourself? Yeah. Yeah. So growing up, was it not talked about, kind of a hush-hush thing? Because I talked to other folks in town and they're like, it's real taboo. Don't go asking around about it. Like, there's people that are still affected, which I totally understand.
Well, I mean, I graduated 2000, but growing up, like, it was just, we never talked about it, but my friends and us, we always goofed around about it.
Right, yeah, because it's just a scary thing, right? Yeah. The main thing is this.
It wasn't scary. It was just,
one of those things that happen, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
This whole Netflix thing is just blowing it all out of proportion again.
You know, and it's like, they stole the headstone and they were doing...
They did steal it? I asked the guy, he didn't know. Did they steal it or did they take it out on purpose?
The dude was selling the sand on Facebook took it.
Really?
Yeah, and they were from Milwaukee when they did it, and then they ended up out in Seattle, but they were trying to cut the
name out
of it so they could sell the etchings. You know, I mean, it's just every day, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're from here, you said, so you said people have been here every day, I'm sure, since they came out again, yeah.
And I mean, you just live your normal life.
Exactly, yeah, this is normal life.
And I said to my daughter, I was like, well, we'll go out there and I'll
see what's going on.
I bet you there'll be people like
that. Yeah, you got it, man. You caught me and that other folks out here, so.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Any place, if, you know, something happened in Illinois.
Right, yeah.
They were going to go there. And the stone is in Watoma at the old sheriff's department.
That makes sense. Is that the Washara County seat, is Watoma, or?
What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry, like, is that where the
So-
sheriff's office at? Is in
Well,
Watoma?
it used to be the courthouse, and
Gotcha.
then there was like a little jail next to it, and
Mhm.
that's where it's supposed to be at,
Gotcha.
someplace in there. But
Okay.
you know, it is what it is. At least there's, you know, people are spending money at the gas stations,
Right,
putting in gas.
exactly.
You should have went to the grocery store and talked to them.
I did.
mean,
I did actually. That's where I got the most conversation. The ladies at the grocery store. Yeah.
You talked to Kim.
I don't know. There were 3 like white ladies with big poofy hair, big curly poofy hair at the register, and they were the ones that warned me from the front. They were the nicest about it, but they're like, be careful who you go asking around. Yeah.
Usually is. She just knows.
Yeah. She definitely.
But she knows everything that goes on.
Yeah, she made it seem like it. She said, I grew up here. Like, she definitely was very knowing of what was going on. And she was the first person I talked to. So I was like, immediately, I was like, okay, I got to be careful about this.
But she's super nice there.
That's good. Yeah, they were super. Everybody I've met super nice. That's the other thing I'm trying to point out is great people in Plainfield. Like,
Everybody's got their
yeah, everybody does, exactly.
stories.
Yeah.
Guys out here for this too?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, take her easy.
Yeah, thank
Have
you,
a good
brother.
day,
You
man.
have a good day. It was good
Meet
talking to you. Yeah.
Drive safe.
Thank you.
I was actually looking for Mary Hogan's, but I don't know where that is.
Who's that?
I think she's the,
Oh, the lady that was murdered.
yeah.
Yeah. I actually, unfortunately.
Bartender owner that he killed.
Yeah.
I don't think he's down here.
No?
I think she's in Stevens Point or something.
That makes sense. Got family or something? Yeah.
All right, have a good day,
Yeah, you too. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the other lady's here then.
Yeah, Bernice.
The only reason I even knew this was here is I saw your guys' car and I was like, they look like they might be looking at it. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into this kind of weird stuff.
are ya?
I just kind of get like a weird feeling when I go to grave sites and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's just the graves mostly, you like that kind of stuff you're interested in?
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Even going to his property.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go next. It's just an empty field, right? Or is-
I think there's a shed. Isn't there a shed there?
yeah.
Have you ever been there before or no?
No, I'm.
I mean, we would follow you if you want. Or you can follow us, we'll follow you.
You going out right now?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get gas in. Okay, we'll have to stop at.
Stop at the BP
Plainfield.
quick. Yeah, I'll wait for y'all if you're willing to go out there with me.
Yeah,
Sure.
because
Yeah.
you're never
I'm
gonna
Kelsey, by the
find
way.
it.
Okay, I won't.
You
What's your name? Sorry.
won't.
Kelsey, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm Eli.
Because we had
Nice to meet you.
problems finding it. It's like, where the heck is it at?
Yeah.
And
And you're from around here, so I never would have found it.
No,
Where'd you say you're
won't.
from?
Almond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
you
Well,
won't
I'll-
find it.
All right, I'll find you. I'll follow y'all down to the BP then. Thank you. I met some other Gein chasers here. Some locals that claim to know exactly where his house was located before it mysteriously burned down. All right, we're going to the property, folks. I didn't know if I was gonna do this, but I met a local and he wants to go. He says he knows where it's at. He says that he's been there, it's hard to find, and I probably wouldn't be able to find it without him, so I am gonna let him go out there with me. My goal was to desensationalize, and somehow I've recruited another Gein fiend and we're about to pull up at this random property together. I feel like, to be completely honest, like this feels wrong. We're pulling up on some random person's house. But I want to see. That's the problem. And you want to see. That's the problem. Why are we curious as humans? Why do we want these things? Why do we want to know where bad things happen? Why do we want to see where bad things happen? Why do we want to know about the people that did bad things? I don't know. I'm just curious. You're curious. That's why you're watching this.
In 1 mile,
so,
turn right onto Archer Avenue.
Friggin' A, we're gonna do it. All right, folks, we've made it, and there is a ceremoniously creepy road that he lives on, of course. Oh, this looks like it's it, folks. That's creepy. So this is it, huh? That's what you think? Do you know for sure?
Yep, this is it.
Oh, wow.
Gate
Gates up.
and stuff.
Oh, that's why. I guess that makes sense then, yeah. Well, there's no fence and there's no sign.
Right.
You'd think they'd do a better
Just the
job.
creepy energy you
Yeah.
get from being here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just really weird. This is my 3rd time.
Had you been here before the series came out and everything? You knew about it? Yeah.
Yep.
What drew you to Gein in the first place? Just because he's so local?
I do a lot of research.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
So it's like,
Is that your mom over there?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over here and look at
Oh,
the
she
gate with
actually
her.
going in?
Yeah, they didn't do a great job of covering this off. I wonder if that's intentional though. Like they don't really want people to make it stand out.
'Cause I think they sold it to someone.
Huh.
I mean, I know they burned down the house.
Yeah, I heard that happened like way back when it actually happened, though, like in the 50s.
mysteriously.
Yeah. Yeah, mysteriously. I talked to a guy at the Dollar General. He's like, they totally burned that down. Like,
Probably.
intentionally,
I just
But
yeah.
then they just say mysteriously
Right.
so that people don't like.
It doesn't show. It doesn't show on your phone the property, does it?
My phone says it's whatever this big block is right here. It just says like this intersection. My phone said
How many acres does he have?
150.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty much, I'm sure, this whole chunk of
I
between
don't
the blocks.
know where the house is, probably over there somewhere.
It was a huge house too, right?
Oh yeah.
Like a giant old farmhouse, yeah. So it had to have been.
And it's crazy because he just, for how many years he lived there by himself, and I guess no electricity either.
Yeah. Did you watch the Netflix series?
I'm
you
on
watched
my
it?
third episode.
That's where I'm on the fourth. So so far my takeaway from it is that I feel like they're like trying to make it seem more interesting than it was, and it was really just a guy in the woods by himself a lot. Like,
I don't know. That would probably drive me crazy.
right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
like
countryside and
I
everything.
can't believe that everybody is coming up here to, or people are coming and seeing all this stuff.
I know. I mean, I'm just a random person, and I'm here because of it. I saw a Facebook post. I was talking to that guy at the cemetery. He was saying people are leaving money and stuff at the cemetery grave. I'm like, oh, golly.
Even
I've seen a
that,
picture of
Beans? You see that? Yeah, I saw that too. That was what made me want to come up here. I was like, I wonder if the pork and beans are still on the grave.
I love pork and beans.
Yeah, well, they make a point of showing you that in the show.
I mean, I like pork and beans, but kind of not.
I think everybody's
really
going to see Bernice.
now.
Yeah, that other lady. Said she's from Stevens Point or whatever. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought she was buried there too, but
No,
guess
she's
not.
up in Point. He said by.
Yeah. That guy seemed to know a lot. He didn't really want to be on my camera, but he knew a lot more than he was willing to share at first. Yeah.
Yeah, but when I heard about it, I was like, people wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Did you grow up in Neilsville?
Yeah.
What did you know hearing about it growing up? Because everybody else has just kind of been like, oh, we knew about it, but it was hush hush. Was it a conversation?
That's kind of like was hush hush.
Yeah, like
because
if you brought it
people-
up, it was taboo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really talked to anybody about it.
Yeah.
Just
When you're young like that and you hear about it, it's like,
Right.
Your parents say,
Yeah.
be quiet.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
65.
So my grandmother, I talked to her this morning. She's 70. She had no idea about it. And she's from Wisconsin, born and raised. She's like, I've never heard about that. She's like, I was too young. I was like, I know about it. Like, how have you not heard? So you know pretty much your whole life you've heard about it?
Well, my parents said there's someone down in Plainfield and they're killing everybody. Huh?
Mm.
Yeah, and then.
So it's been around. Like, it's a hush hush conversation
Yeah,
for always.
that's about what it was.
Yeah.
it's like once,
And then when I heard about it, I thought, wow.
once this went on the news and everything, it just blew right up.
Right, yeah.
It's like,
And then someone told me that they burned down his house, and I said, whose house?
So you were around in the 50s when it was all going on? You were born?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But it was like, no one
Yes,
talked about
yeah,
it
right,
because
yeah,
it was
okay.
quiet.
Okay.
And no one could believe that someone could do this to people.
That's my main thing is we're in such a tiny town. Like, this doesn't happen here. This is so random. So random.
But I can't believe that everybody's coming here and looking at that. It's like, what the heck?
And
you seen that Facebook post?
that's what drew up
And
me
then
up
when I
here was
seen
the
all those,
Facebook post.
Seen all those pennies there. How many people have been coming?
That's what I
Oh my
thought too. Yeah,
God.
some girl left her lipstick container too. I saw. I
Oh,
was
that
like,
it looked like a bullet to me.
yeah, I thought it was a bullet too. Yeah,
What the heck?
I know.
I think the movie with Steve Rosback in it.
Which one's that? Is that
one of the original or one of the first
like
ones?
Psycho?
No.
Like an actual Ed Gein movie? You're
Yeah.
saying? Oh, I didn't know
And
there
it's
was one they
like
made.
Steve Rosback.
And it's like if
Okay.
Ed Gein wouldn't have did this, none of these movies would be happening.
Right, that's the
like,
creepy
yeah,
thing,
that's-
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Texas Chainsaw and Silence of the Lambs are
And when
based
I hear
on
that
this
he did
right
Psycho.
here. Yeah,
It's
Psycho.
almost like we gotta, in a weird way, thank him for the movies we get.
I know, right? I was
And
kind
that
of
guy
thinking.
who bought this place didn't even know about it until
Oh, he didn't.
I guess not. That's what someone told me. He didn't know anything about it until until
Somebody
he tried
duped
to
him.
sell it again.
Yeah.
So now he just uses it again for hunting land because nobody wants.
He's just doomed to have it forever until he can pawn it
I
off
don't
onto
think I would
somebody
build
else.
a house there.
No, I wouldn't either.
I don't think.
Well, you
I
can't build
don't-
anything here else. People will be coming to it and
I
be
don't
drawn
think-
to it. Like,
Probably vandalize it.
I don't
Yeah.
even think Plainfield will let him build on here. That's why he just comes up here and uses it for a hunting ground.
yeah,
now.
Bunch of acres, so.
yeah.
It's really weird.
Well-
Because this should have been. This is like a memorial for all these people
Mm-hmm.
because they're all killed here.
Right. Think about all the poor women that were affected here. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Like, wow.
Fucking
And then
girl
they
that
burned it
he
down
hung like a
down, yeah.
deer and skinned her
So
and
this is
stuff.
like
Yeah.
a.
That's just.
They have a scene in the series with that scene. They like you haven't gotten to that episode yet, but they have a scene where they show the lady all sprawled up, and they claim that he learned how to do it from a comic book. I was like, you understand that everybody here knows how to tie up a deer and harvest it, right? That's just regular, like.
So the guy
he just did what he did with deer.
I'm pretty sure, like back then, this was all just nobody here.
Right, I can't imagine,
like
right? Because those spreaders you see out there, those would have just been gone. There wouldn't have been nice houses or stop signs. These would have just been dirt roads in the middle of nowhere.
It's just weird that nobody knew.
I know. Yeah, and the fact that we're here 75 years later talking about it too, like it still has that much clout and scare to it that we're like.
And people are coming out here. I bet you there's.
I don't think I'm the first. That's why I'm making this video. I'm sure there's other people.
Was not here the first time we came out.
Oh,
here.
you've been out here before. You're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you knew exactly this. Okay, my bad.
And that can was not here, so people are coming out here.
What can?
There's the twee can.
Twee, yeah. Right there. Can't you see a blind?
There's a twee can sitting in the grass.
Sitting there. That was not here. Yeah.
Some tweez and a burger wrapper.
People really get an appetite out here?
That people are going to visit.
Yeah.
He can sell it. I mean, yeah, he's got it for life now, so.
That's, you pick a piece of farmland being like, oh, this is amazing, I can hunt forever, and now you never get rid of it. Ugh.
All it took was that serious.
You can back your vehicle.
That's weird.
Chicken.
I know, right? Yeah. Because American Psycho, and not American Psycho, but Psycho and Texas Chainsaw and Silence of the Lambs have been around forever, and people aren't blowing up over it. But I think it's the moment that you put his name on a Netflix series. They said Ed Gein.
One of the most
notorious, for sure.
Not the only one that's the popular one.
Well, it doesn't look good for Wisconsin right now because they made one on Dahmer and Ed Gein.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'd rather watch Ed Gein than Dahmer. Dahmer's like.
Dahmer was disgusting. I mean, Ed Gein's pretty gross too, but Ed Gein gives the vibe of more of just a really messed up guy that lived in the woods by himself and like he was just really mentally ill in the woods.
And that guy had it made. You had it made living out here.
Yeah, he did, right? He had a whole house, a whole property. I didn't even think about that.
He did have it made.
Yeah. Well, he did have it made. He's out here with all this property.
I feel his mother is a bigger part of the story than we'll ever know. She had to have messed him up in so many ways. Like for her to die and him to just descend into madness like that, she had to have. I can't even imagine how messed up his childhood was. And then when someone told me that he killed his brother by accident.
Yeah,
is that confirmed or not? Because in the show they made it seem like it was confirmed, but I don't think it is.
I think he just killed him because.
I think he accidentally shot him.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what he did? He accidentally shot him.
My dad told me that it was like they found him in a brush fire, like they've said in the show. They found him in a brush fire, but however he died, whether he got shot or he got knocked over the head, like they found him in the brush fire. So.
Maybe looking for the pet.
Yeah.
Hello.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, we're just seeing.
Yeah. They actually filmed the movie on time.
Where do you work?
Huh?
Moments, Illinois.
Really? Okay, I heard about that. It's surprising how similar it looks with the fields and stuff down here, yeah. Because in the series, I don't know if you heard, they made a Netflix series about it.
I was there when they were filming
it. Duh, you just talked about it. I'm sorry, you said you're from.
Actually, the alley scene was right next to the building.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So,
And that's the only reason I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
I saw some of the actors.
And
they filmed it there. I was on my way to the UP, and this is like 5 minutes off the road.
Right, yeah, it's just off the freeway.
I check it out, and it's like, this is like, where I live is like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Netflix, the way they kind of showed how Alfred Hitchcock got his ideas. And, you know, it's not just focused on the films.
Like you're talking about Alfred Hitchcock and the other producers of Texas Chainsaw, they were really the ones that blew this up and made it this like big ordeal.
I
like,
don't think anybody heard of it
right.
until recently.
She's from around here and she says it was like kind of talked about, kind of mentioned, but not really a major discussion topic, like kind of hush hush.
Yeah, well, who really would want to talk about
right.
a guy who was so weird?
I know.
Yeah, what he did to people.
Well, Hollywood wants to talk about it. They make all that money off of talking about it and sensationalizing his name. Right.
Who wants to be, and in fact, I was even like, do I really want to go see this? This
right.
man is
evil. Yeah.
And what he's done, do I really want to even promote that?
I know.
With them filming
But they're making money.
That's what I said. That's what I thought
they're
too.
making a lot of money off of this.
Yeah.
Though.
I was like, if I can do anything to try to shift the image to show that there's just regular people trying to exist up here, and this was such an off-flung thing that happened 75 years ago, like, because we were at the cemetery, there's people at the cemetery, there's people leaving money for him.
Well,
Yes,
they
on
can't
his site.
take the money. I mean,
Yeah, right, but they're leaving it on his
It just shows
site.
how much people's been visiting.
Yeah,
so-
they're leaving gifts, I guess, for him and stuff.
A girl left a lipstick container on his site. Yeah, like terrible,
Oh.
terrible. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like history, though. You
It
gotta
is,
think
yeah.
it's history, yeah.
Unfortunately,
And
in a weird
it
way,
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
just
shows how people can be so.
right.
He had it made though, large.
Yeah, we were just
nice
talking
house.
about that.
Yeah.
He had 155 acres,
Yeah.
and his mother passed him down a house, and then he did all this.
I was wondering how many acres.
It's this
Yeah, so
whole
he had
chunk.
it-
It's
he
this
kinda
whole
like
block.
had it made.
And
Yeah.
there's nothing left. I know the house burned down.
I built a shed.
Plainfield residents came and burned that house down.
Yeah.
Many years
A,
ago.
a gentleman told me that at the Dollar General too. He's like, we're pretty sure they burned it down.
Yeah,
Like
they
they
burned
just
it
didn't want
down.
it to go up to auction. They didn't want anybody else to be out here. Yeah.
And then someone bought it, and yeah, he couldn't resell it, so
I know his mom was really religious and crazy.
His mom was really religious.
And
Yeah.
crazy and stuff. And he had a weird relationship with her.
Yeah.
And then his brother.
Yeah. His mother, yeah, they had a weird
yeah, I
relationship.
heard about that.
And then his brother had like a future. He's gonna do stuff.
His mother. Gein's mother, not him, not his mom.
Okay.
They're not related in any way, shape, or form. Yeah.
I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
No.
But it was.
They're just locals.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're local. Kind of history.
It is,
It
right.
is. It's totally.
And to
history.
sweep it under the rug negates that women were affected by this. Like there were people that were out here that this was a bad situation that happened.
It
Like,
wasn't. It was only women, right? It wasn't no men.
in the series, they make it seem like he killed men, but it was only women. You here for the same reason, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a safe trip.
You're like almost embarrassed.
I know that we were all embarrassed.
Because I didn't. There was one guy at the cemetery. He's like, "Are you looking for somebody?"
Mhm.
I'm like, not really.
Mhm.
Like,
You feel bad for people that are actually there looking for their family members and stuff too. Yeah.
I was not expecting to see other people here.
Yeah, dude. The cemetery's got people in it too.
What?
Yeah.
The
The cemetery's.
cemetery's
Yeah.
worse than
People
the-
are leaving like stuff at the gravesite and stuff.
All this after a TV show?
I know. All after the TV show,
And I
dude.
gotta watch the TV. I'm gonna start watching the TV.
You should, yeah.
I don't think it was 100% accurate.
I don't either.
Who owns this?
They said some wealthy dude down in Illinois.
Yeah, or maybe it's further south. I don't know. You can.
They were saying he can't sell it because now people find out what it is and they don't want it.
Yeah.
Who wants to buy this?
Well, he bought it on accident without knowing, they said.
Awesome.
Yeah. He said they said he just uses it as deer hunting now.
I mean,
don't
yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
don't
Good
remember
amount of
if he's from
acres.
Illinois.
150 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Or
of
maybe
land.
he's.
I know the house is right there.
Was it?
Yep.
Like this close to the street, huh?
Yep, it was right. I saw old pictures of it. It was right there. The guy
Oh,
was
shoot.
breaking it down in the video.
You mean when you walk right through the gate? I mean, or walk, it was right there?
Like right here on the right side.
Oh.
Like just by these trees over here, huh?
Yep.
Standing right by him. The house is right there.
Wow, so everything has just gone.
Shoot, guys, I think I gotta go.
Yeah, I suppose.
We found it. Now that all of my fellow Gein fiends have left, I'm just gonna take a moment, pay my respects to the women who lost their lives here, because I feel like the women that were affected in this story do not get to be talked about enough. This is a story of murder, a story of pillaging, and a story of mental health, and for some reason all we care to talk about is the murder. This is disgusting history, but it's history that needs to be talked about. Eddie Gein's property, folks. Live and in the flesh. One last little look. These are the woods that Ed Gein would have hunted in. The woods that he ran around in. The woods that he lived in. It's peaceful, but really creepy. These trees are all planted in rows, if you can see them. This is a reforestation effort, probably by the town of Plainfield, the DNR, and other groups just trying to rewild this land so that people don't feel the need to settle here. I heard in talking to a lot of locals, the idea of settling back here is just not well received in Plainfield, so probably just gonna be woods, empty woods forever and ever and ever until we finally forget, which I don't know. Can we forget what happened here? We're too fascinated as people. Like, I'm here 75 years later talking about something that happened in the 40s. Guess that's just what we're into as people, huh? Do not come to Plainfield. Do not do what I just did. I feel like a jerk. Don't make it more than Ed Gein deserves. He does not deserve our praise. He does not deserve the celebrity treatment. He does not deserve what this has happened. This has been a Boone documentary. I'll catch you later.